The election of Xi Jinping as the General Secretary of the 20th Central Committee of the Communist Party of China will ensure a continuity in leadership as well as relations with Africa. Now, this is according to Koffi Kouakou, a senior research fellow at the Center for Africa-China Studies, University of Johannesburg. Let's listen in.
This is the strongest endorsement because if you have the same leader who's there, and with of course there have been a little bit of shuffling and change in the leadership in China a bit, but what it does is it's sending the signal to Africa that the memories of this relationship will be strongly reflected, and there will be some solid continuity. There won't be any changes that we know in the Western sense of it, but what's going to happen is there'll be an upgrade, there'll be a bit more of a fusion and acceleration, because now President Xi knows that he's got the power he needs to continue to lead not only China, but the project between Africa and China. I think for me, the lessons that always come up are those three. I mean, the sense that the quality of the leadership is necessary to run a country well. I mean, that's something we can't. Being through the party that elects the leader, as well as the leader himself or herself. I think that's the big one. And a leader who's serious, has the sense of his people at heart, and wants to make sure that the future, as well as the present, are something to look for and face the challenges both, at national level as well as global level. You need very powerful leaders who understand that kind of realities. I think that's very important. And we are now living in a world with so much uncertainty at the global level. You need solid leaders like President Xi, but also African leaders who can help. It doesn't mean you don't open up. It's a form of opening up where people can express themselves. They can be part of the strategic coherence of the country. And the second one is, after that, the institutions that are mattering. And I think China has demonstrated that the role of the state. We know capitalism has devastated most of state-owned enterprises. And now the past 20 years have shown that in large part, capitalism has failed. The masses of people growing poor, unemployment is rising and so forth. China has shown that they can really face that. And the last part, very important, is the execution of what's been decided by the party and the leaders to make sure what they've decided is visible, is put into place, and works.